Hello. Welcome to the weekly message. I'm Luna's Oracle. I'm here to read your cards for the weekly message for the first week of January 2022. Happy New Year. Let's hope 2022 is good to us. Please be good to us. So I have a couple of decks here. This is going to be a little bit of a longer reading. I decided to incorporate a little more things in our weekly reading. I feel like it will help us navigate more, I think, and be more sure, and also get different messages to different peoples. I want these messages to hit you in different ways, or at least one message throughout this whole reading will get to you and help you during this week. So I'm going to do my little Palo Santo thing. I only send cleansing to those who accept it. So if you accept this cleansing through the screen, please say I accept and take a couple of deep breaths and allow yourself to be cleansed. I'm one of those people that really like seeing like the smoke on the screen. It's really helpful. So I hope you're having a good day, night, whatever time you're listening to this. Hello. How are you? Don't forget to drink water. I always say that. Drink a lot of water. A lot of energy, a lot of things happening, and water is always good. So I also wanted to say a disclaimer. Take these messages with a grain of salt. Take what resonates with you. These messages are meant to give you little hints, maybe a little bit of a guidance, confirmations to what you're feeling internally or what's happening throughout the week. They are not actual advice for you to follow verbatim. Once again, these messages are just as you interpret them to help serve your highest and greatest good. So use discernment. Take what you will from these messages. Some may resonate, some may not. So take whatever resonates with you and use it as some type of confirmation or some form of guidance throughout the week. Okay, so let's get on with our reading. So I feel like we're going to do the overall theme energetically for this week. And I wanted to also hint towards our mood. What's the mood of the collective? Maybe hint towards what we're feeling. So kind of be aware of our emotions. And then also some spiritual guidance in the end. So we're going to do the theme, overall theme of what's happening, anything specifically. We're going to also incorporate that with certain decks. So tarot for the theme. I have my new deck. I love it. The Prism. Is it called Prism Oracle deck, which I really like. It's a lot of color coordinated. It's a lot of color with certain emotions and feelings and all these other good stuff. I thought it might be good for mood. And then we also have a Sacred Light Oracle, and this is more or less for spiritual aspect, maybe some guidance from your guides and all that. So we're gonna hop onto the reading. Let me just drink a little bit of coffee. I hope you're drinking your tea, coffee, water, whatever it is. Cheers. Clink. We're gonna drink right now. Let's wind down together. This is just you listening, feeling the messages, feeling the vibe. We're vibing right now. This is like maybe you're on your commute home to and from home, whatever it is. So hi. All right, so we're gonna start with our message. We're gonna ask Spirit, what does the collective need to know in this moment in time? What does the collective need to know? What's the theme of this week energetically for the collective? Wow. That's quick. Okay. So we're gonna leave at that. And I'm gonna pull some of the color prism, the Prism Oracle, along with the collective reading. What are we feeling this week? Collectively, what are we feeling this week? Okay. That's quite a bit of stuff we're feeling. Okay, and then we're going to do the oracle at the end. So we're just going to go with tarot. and then we're going to do the oracle at the end. So we're doing tarot and our emotions. So the first card we have is a Chariot card. So clearly it's a fast pace. I feel like a lot of people feeling like this need to pursue and attack their goals. Maybe some of you feel this kind of like a rush of emotions. Maybe some of you are also feeling this surge of energy. Why do I say that? Because we have with the color the Prism Oracle energy came through. So I feel like these two coincide very well. The Chariot's usually fast paced, heading towards your goal. It also represents balance as well for me. I see when I see these two horses, I'm meaning balance. So maybe before you were slow, many of you were in a slow pace, maybe last year, where things were at a slower pace, or you felt like you were just stopping in your journey. Some of you may have been slower in the pace of progression, or some of you may had a halt or a stop and you had to like recuperate. And now with 2022, this first week, we're having this surge of energy just to get things done. I feel like there's like a lot of you are making lists, or some of you wanting to make lists and really attack certain goals, and maybe that resolution type of energy. But I don't only think it's that. I think it's because a portion of you have been not stagnant but still, or just taking slow progression steps, and you're finally regaining your energy back. So I feel like a portion of you are really regaining your energy. I feel like you want to take flight and just go forward with your pursuits, whatever that may be this year. I feel like a lot of you have more sense of direction, and because of that, you feel you have a sense of direction that you're able to pursue what you need to go faster. Give me 1 second. I apologize. That was noises from my bathroom. How nice. But yeah, like I mentioned, and I'm not editing these videos out. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I think real time just shows I'm a real person. I'm a real person reading for you. So if you hear noises or any misfumbling of words, it's okay. Anyways, so as we said, Chariot, very intense energies. Like I said, this major arcana is signifying a great energy coming through for a lot of you to start pursuing your goals, whatever that may be in your life. Now, the next card we have is the Three of Wands. So clearly, I don't know why, but when I see this card, I feel like some of you have finally chosen or having a sense of where you want to go. There was indecision for some of you, and this may have been in the past in 2021, where there was like indecision of where you want to go, indecision of where you wanted to put your energy into, like with this card here. And I feel like a lot of you had decided, I think I know where I want to go. I have a sense of direction, and you're choosing a specific path. For some of you specific, you're choosing a specific path that you feel very passionate about and you want to pursue forward. And I feel like that's a great energy that a lot of you are having. You're starting to have faith in what you want to do, and this faith is what's adding on to this pursuit for this particular path that you feel connected to. So this faith that you had in yourself, you had to learn how to believe in yourself again in order for you to take that next step. And this may have been faith in leaving certain things behind, faith in kind of removing yourself from situations or people, faith in taking that leap of faith in yourself and finally going into the unknown. There's many different forms of faith, but a lot of you had to trust yourself, which was a big nugget of self-confidence. You had to trust yourself to move forward, okay? So this is what's happening this week. A lot of you are starting to have the faith, and you're starting to have this energy behind it, so you're ready to go. But next we have here is the Five of Swords. So clearly, although some of you may have this need and this want to move forward, there is some things that are lingering behind. I think there's other people around you, specifically for some of you, a lot of people or some people around you that may feel a certain way about this, or is affected by this. And I think it's because finally you're choosing yourself. And this may be a feeling of, oh, maybe some of you feel like you're letting other people down, or you don't want to hurt other people's feelings. But I feel like you have to learn how to protect yourself. This is a form of protection. You're literally doing the things you want for you. And I think because you're kind of taking back that energy and putting putting it into you and finally doing things you want, it's a form of protection. You're literally protecting yourself from people who want to take your energy, take your time, kind of remove the attention from yourself to them, and they're feeling a certain type of way. And I'm hearing, do not. You don't have to care. I think when people start to feed into themselves, especially those who are feeding on others, they tend to feel salty about it because they no longer have access to you. So I know some of you may be feeling a certain way around certain people. You may be feeling some type of shade or saltiness, or just this discomfort because you clearly are doing something you want to do, but maybe there's others around you that are upset that you're doing that. So whatever that may be, maybe you decided to kind of put boundaries around people that you felt were taking too much from you. You finally decided to spend more time to yourself and just less time on them because you were giving too much. Or certain situations where you finally figured out your worth. I'm not working those extra hours. I'm not doing that extra time. I need rest. Whatever that may be that you chose to pursue and just kind of feed into yourself, there may be some people feeling a certain type of way. So don't let their thoughts, their energy affect you. Put firm boundaries and protection. Understand that you're doing things for you, and do not let them knock you off your path and where you're going. Okay. And then for this week, I feel like because the people around you, whoever it is around you that's kind of disagreeing with your movements forward, and this is positive movement forwards in your path, and a lot of you are healing, there may be the Seven of Swords. And usually with the Seven of Swords, it's kind of like this tricky energy where it's kind of deceiving energy. And I feel like for some of you, maybe your own thoughts, maybe like, maybe I'm being bad, maybe I'm not being kind, this person looks so hurt. Please do not feed into these thoughts. I feel like these are those little moments and voices of doubt that tries to pull you out of progression. And this card here says surrender. Sorry that it's like the light is not letting. How about now? Better. So surrender. So they're saying surrender these thoughts. Surrender those emotions. Those are not yours. They're coming from others. They're coming from people who feel guilt. You shouldn't feel guilty for pursuing your own ideas, pursuits, passions, and desires. It shouldn't feel wrong to do that. So they're saying surrender to the universe, allow it to take you, protect your energy from other people who may feel salty around you, and keep going forward. There's a reason you're being called. There's a reason that you have this energy, this intense need to fulfill a certain path in your life, because it's meant for you. So I feel like this is an encouragement to keep moving forward despite anyone around you who may disagree or may feel a certain type of way. If they truly care about you, and I feel like this is maybe particularly people, family, maybe even work, they may feel certain ways because they no longer have access to you. And if they really cared about you or cared about your highest good, they would be rooting for you. So just keep that in mind. If they're not rooting for you, reevaluate who you have around you, or reevaluate your situation and environment. So that's something that you pay attention to this week. And that's what I feel like we have for our collective reading. So let's go into our oracle spiritual messages this week. So Spirit, any spiritual messages for the collective that they need to know in this moment in time for this week. I love these cards. They're really pretty. Okay. So we're going to ask Spirit, what does collective need in spiritual messages this week? Okay. So... okay, I like this. So for spiritually, your messages from your guides specifically for this week is Temple Secrets. Temple Secrets, very pretty card. I don't know, it's looking a certain way here. Like right here is better. So it says here, secrecy, isolation, observation, ritual, magic. So for me, when I see this card, it screams to me that maybe some of you should not be telling your wholehearted secrets, plans to other people around you, to keep some things to yourself. Clearly with the Five of Swords that I showed you earlier, that this could be that there's some people that although they may seem friendly, or they're your family or your work situation, whatever it may be, you may talk or may want to talk to them about your plans, this new energy, this new excitement that you have, this new direction in life. Be careful who you say that to, because there's some people, unfortunately, that may be wishing you the opposite. They say, oh, that's really nice, but then in the back of their mind, they're like a little jealous, or maybe because they're not happy in their life, they kind of reflect that and project that energy onto you, and kind of making you feel a certain type of way. I'm hearing specifically for some of you, that person may say something to kind of deter you from pursuing that goal. For example, you say, oh, I want to start doing nails or something. It's like, oh, is that real? And then you hear someone say, oh, is that really a good job? Is that stable? Do not let people like that question what you want to do constantly make you question yourself. If you feel strongly about something, you've been thinking about it long and hard, you've been researching it, you clearly have put the energy in where you want to go, and specifically in that pursuit. When someone says, is that really something you want to do? It really does knock a person down and kind of deter them or make them less inclined to do so. Do whatever it is that they feel like doing. And I feel like with this Temple Secrets, you may have to keep some things to yourself. Keep some secrets to yourself. Don't tell everyone what you're doing. It's always nice to just keep doing it on the hustle, on the low, until you accomplish things and you really can speak out on it because you're already there. Also, it says isolation. Just be mindful of your environments as well. Like I said, energies, people, environments, be mindful of how they affect you, especially when it comes to you putting the energy back into you. If a place is literally draining you, you have to really rethink, do you want to be around that place, energy, person? So this is what I'm hearing with this card for your guides. They're saying specifically for some of you. The next card we have is Celestial Channel, Hidden Beauty, Remaining Optimistic, and it says staying neutral. So once again, not feeding into the energy around you, not feeding into any jealousy, any type of, because honestly, anyone will feel angry that a person is projecting onto them, but Spirit's saying stay neutral. Do not let it affect you. Keep remaining optimistic. Keep following with faith that you will get where you need to go, because you have that passion and desire and that energy to do so. So they're saying remove yourself from that person, that information, whatever you're feeling, and keep moving forward. It says they will not knock you down unless you let them. So be very careful about the energies. Stay neutral. Do not feed into what's happening, any chaotic energy or people. Just keep remaining optimistic. Have faith in yourself and your journey. And just know deep down in your gut, you will get where you need to go. Okay? And the last card we have is Sacred Space. It's a very pretty card. I wish I could show it up closer, but for some reason when I show up closer, it's like purple. You see? So I'm going to put out here. And it says here, positive outcome, clarity, lucky attraction, removing obstacles. So your guides are saying that with keeping certain things, certain plans to yourself, remaining neutral, and just keep moving forward with optimism and just not letting yourself get taken by other people and their emotions, you can have a positive outcome in all the plans, goals that you have set out for yourself specifically this week. So keep going, because there is a positive outcome. There's success coming to wherever you want to go, whatever aspect of your life that means for you. So they're saying just do not feed into other people's energies, feelings, and so on. Keep things to yourself, especially things that you hold really sacred and that you're really passionate about. Just try to remain certain things to yourself. You don't have to let everyone know. And as you do that, and you make progress, the outcome will be successful. And also, your guides specifically are saying that they're removing obstacles out of your way during this week. So some of you may be in a pickle, a situation that you feel is a kind of taking away from you or making you feel stressed. It will be removed this week for you. So if any of you are dealing with stressful things, there will be some form of relief happening this week. So just take a deep breath and understand your guides are working in the background trying to make things happen. All you have to do is just keep moving forward, have faith, keep working on yourself and working on your goals, and you would eventually get there. Okay? So that's overall the message I'm hearing for this week. I hope this helps you in your journey this week. Let me know down below in the comments. If it resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share. It would really help my channel and send the messages to others. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.